see when you
fortunate and what then Jana what then I was so as no Muntino. The free fire service a war a jusso. First car by na in Swanee woman in Swanisa and Tiama or Mentimi and Judgment was on way. So my first second car and my second car and so a buy. A buyer and so no the same thing, na ejana no ordinary. True Nuntino, Yakri police in a baco, the year any across 4 months. Omunina and the general actual my intimate identify omo. But until anything say a electrical issues being a buy like outbreak and fire outbreak in a buy. A course so senka beti me a year sabi what one and animal said no. Now door night down no a very well security way. Intino na amani bieno ayedene. Ye pinibia ya hoden ye bia entimemi ono no inside no kwaso for so say obebie entia ye to ye say omodo no eloke ye intino obia timi escape ye no nko ade na aka omo e wodem
Pasempa biatia Oheneba Media open news papa Oheneba Media and somewhere koso Oheneba Media asempapa wo ho Oheneba Media asem kase bi asie Oheneba Media asempa wo mu oi Oheneba Media asempa wo mu obi ametie yan
Ebusian for ye mo bibia kwaba enen so edebo Oheneba Media eso baby bia wo awhye media meka se ncha sonko enkoma enen so se ohu bibia megina na me wo apromase new site de edi abepie mu ewo ha ene se yenya nantie se sergeant be ene ne yire anafe so ne ba wenya 4 months old etimi afremu na ne nyina ne se eja bi eto bibia omotie na enam so ekofasa atorenche we ede ebaye na ene yabaha nom se yababa bitie ekwan ye fa so a sa ejai etimi esoye na etimi edi ewu a entese yaba betietie mu ebre a esemu no ye ne adofo bebre na ebedi enkomo na yasan so ate se yera Dampare enso ebebaha nom echema na IGP obepie mu so a de besi bia no ye mfa nkame mu ye de ebekire mu medin ede mame ya kisiwa de machi na ye konkohwe de ekoso Summary about Bejuhanum na Areho. Menyane wofa e wo menchina na me ni be din komo said as about say no e said e ko ba yin na wofa engane me pa cho me mo akwa basan so ma yakọ Jesus me pa cho din de say
kojo ejapon akosa
we de ka fra ba ya no ma ne so ka ba asam no wote ne say na esi say
na obe 2:45 am and office yo ono no dinachi efrem from Accra say offer the matie ni say be fi ejatonde mama washi tondo onyin ntine konko check man na I'm sorry na mfa ka and ye buy na say buy na say de omo ka no na say no kure say buy am be home office na say washi beyond recognition ono na yire na ne baba na say buy na na ye be pija ya de ne ko mocho na say IGP ba tin sa ma no shia na say buy na so mbatu na say de wo ho ano
wakoye wofa said ye etie no wona betimi de nema aboye na say betimi chechire se machwe obaye no wode waso toto form omo se sen le si yankasa nkasa isan said ye te wa bonten so doso sen yankasa ne si ye
according to one woman back no no te o se ni kunu no e police ni na me ne te wo no obo mama ne say be 11:30 and what say as be bish to be hwe windows no ni ade na wan hu hwe and on the osan kokodae
into you see or sequence and a few scientists you be a pum. Na for awareness as will be sorry. I feel almost sorry say jato ni wo fast no dey anymore. Just say we are our team struggle so person dey obi nso ase wontimi. To mo free fire service ni ade ya na so mo man se ba kutuka na kokofa mo from ajuso do mo bae. To mba be dum try some be escape ness wa enya media. Just say we antimi nka de ya esi ya e ma sa eja hyehye no e beto sa de no. Nti no fast no na yire na ne baba ko.
Okay, so the which woman on na me buy na me de maso to for kakra ana me say connections be so ne ade omo twe mu say and also light bi na etweche ya na say you be
be ntimi identify just be enya fire for no betimi the cause of the fire no he say enya fire for no betimi cause ya no me do at 3 AM no ma fire no e bije me number no ye no e busa no say he say later ko busa fire no baka say later no me ehwehwemu to be so obi betima kan de ba say doctor wu na doctor betima ga say we ne kun ntino
so far the munya hu start fire na
the ma you know by because say flatin nyina shi ono kwa so ni pa wu ye na ne yira che so obi adwe ho a wonti ase na ndan so eni to ne ka oto kra ka say be ye woto but ewo animu na ba mienu so to an so ntino dwen ho a the sia we na si we can complain ni na wonya misenti
I was for summary amene of passage I was so you man say the na no say asem sia it just say na for edin komo no sadia for me so ehu hia say for edin komo summary me wo ne yonko so eben me amene no ebedi enkomo e sergeant summary oye na media na ye dai na amene no ento so so me mo kwa baba Oheneba Media so sai so e ma oya ko me hu se be me ne wa yemre
bra nyago
kafra e ba cho udin e me se de wo so tie wadamfo na asem no anamo a wetu
we na ntwibo sia ahoma chi da hona me nua in frame say de matese BBC na me nyawo no so say na si e me yonko no me ni shia me Sunday enura kwa na wo nke shia na me ya say me ba no ni be shia wo amukum me ya say me ba na me nya ho na me from me ntimi ba ntimi te ya na then na BBC IGP di ono kwa ka cham say what say nipa so me say wuna me say wonya accident na no say da bi wa hye na me say how ajina wo say me jade me bia na me tuka ba na me hwe say da ni ba ha no pa na ye wo ha me da be fa ya asam no de I damn nipa kakra den visa brand chase pa ne yire ne ba we aso oba ya o say how I den waduma nya bibia wona chi akwala no kura nga bi obagina say ne papa mpo ba we say no we ono zo mi na akọ ti ye nyina yisa ne ma na odin nsam na odin tamana no odin fa
we the kafra adofo bebre na na ate na was for the first time na in say or place ni na we na down for idi bibi kakra be kan fa no oti ase ne se no oti ene ade nei aseme atu sei no de wo de kai ne pa
oh oye obi a oye good guy and ni there eduru ba bia ni wo fu kakra de na so nipa de se de wo bi fu on fa sam nto onye obi a de bufu a wasa atwe asem ko na chiri ade wonu sa de ne e share edin komo ne ho srea je se o describe wa ko se kura onye obi a o nipa boni ni onye basa di a ha dwen se akola de sei na what me free mu ya say o tiem se o binyimi o enough for azamna no odin
kakra obeka dia chere ahwefo asamre omohwe
kakra baka ne se dia si enya si ye jo wo ju kura de enkwantime ye de nyame pese no ye du ba bia wo kan sa na edin se ye nyame pe na wo ye enkan wa na wo bi kan se magi o ka kire wa bi se e bia da na say nyeri na mum wa adesam no fa ho na hu say yes kakra baka ne se I don't know say they see say door no wa ndima mi say China ni ntia say ye den obi antime hu you know China no the key na no rubber and the na ne pe o chima njim bi ha
and they was careful and I will be able to or to prum and to kiato and the dangerous bar to prum number to kiato baby BBC won't kai baby out the kinato and the message say will be out to the Poma Kinisian that grab it my country.
Medas and I saw meeting. I was away before I will upon say inside said the assembly SC I was when I before 18 I feel near assemblyman and so away in Chihano my name about the deep and common. If I show me more Quabasan so and my young Naya Cosanse, okay, assemblyman put here.
Yeah,
I told the body on my face said the assembly see any a crown for us.
Okay, within the honorable court in the next, I promise as soon as electoral area. Enra enumere 11:30 p.m. and in TSA a jato police cotesia. Tino, ye buy no 7 and you be at that time. Ye buy na police from one man could do in the normal so almost try senka me a bridge and I say, but unfortunately, and what then Jana what then was so as no Muntino. The fire service ewo ejuso first car by na insuo na woman na insuo ni so enti ama o mantimi anya adwuma wo se omoye so omo fresh second car ama second car no so ebaye no so no the same thing na ejana no odene enti no omo bom humodi bia na so the hard no say according to what na equipment on the was not enough enunti na mantimi anya adwuma through enunti ya police ni ba ko me yere ni akora wadi 4 months omunyina ni general ashi o ma intimi identify omo ama se no kase omo dead bodies no ewo a friend no living waters o hon ma se ano penifo wa ha me no kase regional police commander o wa regional commander fire service commander ono so wa and then I say IGP ankasa enso ete fighting for Accra oba tino the next be 20 minutes no IGP ankasa so eba be hwe dia ekoso de hwe ni nyina dan wo ha ni nyina ye police for that see ya miensa na ba ko na first second floor ni nyina ahye no na de atin say 8 bedrooms ni nyina ahye a ya mfa hwe e wo dan nim ti enibre na ba asama to police for asama to Ghana man nyina
asama no meda sene sere osifa hwase a watwem na mama bi se bi kaka if we say mobile ya beboa ya anyi some radio sergeant with me ashre me krano what's said di ankasa na ehye janase what's bibia fine
so far no expert na ankasa mfa omo anu disin enyambe tudwa omo twen omura IGP ansa but until it say electrical issues be na nearby like outbreak and fire outbreak nearby and no dey omo anu mo si na ansa na case ni si no can see but they train official confirmation of what happened actually.
Okay, all right. Now we honam scene no said it is see no obi twa ho for ni kakra kire say ankasa na nasi netie ankasa ya ni ha ya yamfie ni ehu bi o ma no mote o mo second floor third floor sana na situation netie ankasa
na na very terrible once me ka initial me ka say ye ba na me ye adwuma o me shop wa me pon late pa nti me pon around 11:30 me be fe na me tea incident nti boys ana ho nya me from some my mbobwa ti nipa 7 ba na ye ko soro ho senka ebetimi ayi die sabi wato ana nanom asiedo no na door na down no very well security way nti no na amani bie no ayedene ye pinu bia ye hoden ye bia entimami ono no inside no so for so say obebie and so still and I feel there na ahyehe windows ni na ma fire no ba abontina yes yesu etimi yesu gina ho a yesu so no sabi enso de nkwa ebeto so te ma mienu kwa de o manfa men interest o mu free third floor ho na huriye second floor na huri se be ya o mu num so se bi o so behie ti bate de ya nipa 7 4 5 na kan de etimi fa steps na ye 4 by na ene edisi nti ye gina ha wo hyi nyina na ye gina ha eshi nyina na ye gina
yes mo fra wo fi ha pa after that no mo so kwan be na mo fa so mo timi bua ye ma wo mo maka no nso o manhye floor next you know baby a sergeant wu you know na nipa wo ho no so mo ye dem yiyi wo mo so ba form ana say na netie
ose bidemi kaka na eja ne start no and start kese start kakra entino omo a omunya information ne ntem no enti aye to ye say omodo no elokiye entino obi atimi escape ye no omo ade na aka omo ewo dem ena na ni kunu no kra no enti kan se no won sheda na pomode ne sheda ensipi won sheda nyo fit sa tenu nso na kan ho won nso ntimi fa na ho ode bebre amboa ntimi anye one ne yere ne mani nyina ne ye kasa omo kan ho atiasefo ho no nti esi ade ato anibre yesere manfo a omusem obi se enwano mo ho aka no mmabo mo because the hard ye new recruitment no police for new recruitment no ba no obeja pet me kasa bia wato tv kokora ba ko fridge ba ko bia o de start abrabo unfortunately na we ato mo e hard ne me ankasa no sem kai me yes shop wo Apromasi station ho omo mo pie ba bebre anfa mpabo akora se anhye timia na me come shop ko fa mpabo ba ko 20 pesa omo a de call no bia no otimi eyi bia wo share ya omo wo ho omo bia obi anfa pi obia bibia wo bia me ne one police woman so ka say was in 7,700 so eno na wa fa ka ne ko rekotwe ne ba ne school fees ye ne nyina ahye
asami ba se de wo ka do ya semi ena ne se do ye be boa ya na se be kum ye afuto de be ma omo she samre ya ye wo hamatan ebremu afuto de be ma omo she
wo do no de minim de mu se abeboa ewedi su krono no na de ana ewo mu ne se ye bibefo no yakoye sua trabubre emrofo no ye bibia ye fre bibi emergency exit abrosan kaka case we there's no emergency exit
okay
intino bibia si na se want man from main entrance empia na se bi waka ho intino ye start say ye besua sa enyoma no a betimi ye bibia ye nwene ahead ko bibia betimi ewiase no ekan ho o ye de ya ekan ho obian pressure obenya de but eban so a also hwe kwan aba so a betimi esia no nti yesu ye ko ye nim ne hwe se sa no mani nyina no ebetimi because ho ye last floor me sa floor ye no windows no ye sa de boga proof asa ya bibisi na se one from main door na be bia no ho betimi afa apie nti no I don't know and hanzo so ye se bi security hospital security house e bed say obi beba se nya omo am ho ne be ho a se bi omo be wiwi omo ho a se abontin so ni e ba ha abefa enye yi sa ni pa ko no na se wono ankasa no wo bia nti no e bibi sa ma wo mo sa na ye nhwe e na omo kitchen sem no the entire thing so eno so obi gas so no ja ho because ye ko school no ko sekese se normally no ye kitchen ke se ma ye nyina ti obi a won locker ukọ yi waduan na owi a ye because obi send dem no ya de kura won send dem ti no waja electrical stove ne bibia no waja no ye na de foforo eno na ne fofia nto ata ne kanyame afafia ka nipa more than 700 ye nyina obi a beko
ana bo meda se so ne meje nkom abusian for sededi kama munya ne tene gusua e wo hanom na afei ana IGP enso atimi ababedu hanom a oba be hwe sede atie na de bekoso ha bia no so yemfa enka memo ye de be kire mo na mahu sede eko ti samre wo shekas ababedu a na empanyifo atimi ababedu
Central and Ashanti South. Senior officers here present, our colleagues from the fire service, family members. You are all aware of what happened last night. This is not something we all expected. This morning. This is not something we all expected. Our colleague and the family are gone. Our colleagues have lost their property. Other colleagues are traumatized. The IG in Poma were saddened by the event. That is why he cancelled all activities to make sure he touched base, console all of us, and reassure you that the police administration is solidly behind you in these trying times of ours. The IG is here of Poma to ensure that the whole building, the personnel here, will be relocated. A clinical psychologist will be with you to make sure that you are counseled for all of us to be able, you and your families, will be able to go through these trying times. You'll be evacuated from here at your convenience, which means that your input will be sorted before that. You'll be supported welfare. Will be supported, that will be communicated to you individually and collectively. Director will make sure you are catered for medical and psychosocial support will also be offered to you and your family. Our brother and family and mother Ghana. So these are the few things, and more will be followed as we proceed. So basically, the police administration is here because the IG is here, other Poma members. He came with Director General HR, Director General Research and Planning, myself, your Director General Welfare, Director General PAD. The original commanders are all here to make sure we all cope. We are able to cope and manage this situation. This is not what we expected, and this is what we have, and we will manage it together. Rest assured, IG, police administration is behind you. In all things, we say thank you to God, and we pray that this will not happen to us again. Thank you, sir.
Is the fact that we get comfort from music or songs. In difficult times like this, there's a song that my colleagues and I will help me to sing as we go through the process of comforting ourselves, considering what we have experienced as an institution, and also at the individual level, families who have loaned us their family members to work for us and to serve this country. So one of my choristers is here to start it off. So great. Vice President, who happens to be the chairperson of the Police Council. And also on behalf of our sector minister, the Minister for the Interior, and also on behalf of my colleagues, the entire leadership of the police service, we want to come and commiserate with you and with ourselves for what happened this dawn around 1 a.m. that we were able, with the help of our colleagues from the Ghana Fire Service, Ghana National Fire Service, we were able to have the fire put off somewhere around 5:20 this morning. And at the end of the day, we had to witness the unfortunate incident where one of our colleagues, the wife, and about a 3 or 4 month old baby have to pass on to eternity. We've been able to make contact with the family in line with our standard operating procedure, and the family, and by extension the next of kin, has been informed, and we have members of the family here also coming to witness and engage us as to what exactly happened. We'll have time for them after this, and it is on this note that we want to express our heartfelt condolence to the bereaved families in particular, and the rest of us in general, because the bereaved family might have been the biological source of our brother, the wife, and the child who passed on. But the social family, which is the police service, and by extension the entirety of the Ghanaian population, because it serves the people of Ghana, we are also affected. So as we commiserate with the bereaved family directly and particularly, we also extend the same level of commiseration to our good selves for losing our dear one, who has a lot of life in him, but for this incident. When I heard the situation during around 1 to 2 a.m., I monitored throughout the night, and with engagement with my colleagues, we decided that whatever it takes, I have to be here personally within the earliest possible time. And whilst leaving Accra, I informed the sector minister. Mr. Vice President has also been accordingly informed. Mr. President is also informed. And Mr. President, through Mr. Vice President and the sector minister, asked me to convey his personal heartfelt condolences to first the families who have lost dear ones, and second to all of you who happen to be occupants of these flats, for even the psychological trauma that you have to find yourself in, and thirdly to the entire police body for we losing one of our own. And that message I convey to you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And it is our wish and prayer that the good Lord will find a way of comforting us and bringing the comfort as fast as possible, so that we'll be able to recover from this very tragic and unfortunate incident. And like Mr. President said through Mr. Vice President this morning, they'll continue to do whatever it takes to support us in these trying and difficult times. And I know he will surely do that, because looking at all the things he continues to do for us at an institution, so as for us to become the best in the country and reference point for the world, I have no doubt that in these our difficult trying times, he won't be there for us. He will definitely be there for us. So we are reassured. What can we say? We'll have wished that everybody will have about 3 or 4 chances of death, that you can die one, and that one it will not count. you can die the second time, that one will not count. Maybe the third or fourth will count. But we have not had that opportunity. And even the sad bit of it is that when we are born, we have no idea when we will live and how we will live and how long we will stay here before leaving. And that's why God in his own wisdom, thinking that probably that is very important, he has kept it away from us. And at times too, we don't even avert our minds to it, and we keep thinking that we are living forever. So when incidents like this come, we are shocked. And indeed, we are right to be shocked. Because you can see a life last night, and that life is gone the next dawn. As human beings, we will feel it. And that same feeling that you feel, I do. And it is on that we couldn't stay in Accra and thinking that somebody else can come and do this for us. It was in our traditional settings. We say, and the best way to show love, to show the Ghanaianness in us, with our cultural and traditional values, is to come in person with some of my colleagues at the very top, to come and be with you, for you to know that we'll feel your pain, we'll feel your sorrow, we'll feel your anguish. And whatever has happened to you has happened to us. And therefore, we have to be here with you and face it together. And that has brought us here. So having conveyed the message from the President to you, and also the way that we, the entirety of the police service, at the leadership and across the country, feel about this situation, we want to just let you be assured that we will do our very best for us to come out of this situation stronger and mightier. And the few things that we are doing after having discussions with my brother, the head of the fire service in the region, we have looked at it from the technical angle. The investigation is ongoing, and there will be a joint investigation between the group self and ourselves to find out what exactly happened, and for us to be able to learn the relevant lessons from it. In addition to that, because of the fact that it happened within a set of blocks or flats, we don't want to take any chance. So I have instructed that all the other blocks not affected, we are going to have to evacuate all of you and give you a decent place nearby, so that especially now that schools are reopened, the kids also will not be disadvantaged. And we are going to work on it now until we get to places of comfort and places that you are also happy to be. Whilst we leave this structure for a complete assessment by structural engineers, by electrical engineers, and all the other experts who can have a very comprehensive examination of the situation for us to know what needs to be done to improve safety within the flats for you to be able to come back. Having said this about relocating you and leaving the structure for a complete and thorough assessment and analysis, so as not for us to think that it happens within one of the flats or one of the building block of flats, and therefore the others are safe, and for us to walk the next hour or two or day to have another disaster. We are not going to compromise on the life of anyone living in this building. And we are ready to empty the place for a complete assessment to be done and for the structure to be put in shape in a manner that this situation that we happen to experience today will not happen again. Aside that, after relocation, as I speak, a team of clinical psychologists are on their way to you, and they will be with you as long as it takes for you to be able to be taken through counseling in a manner that will help you and help us also to recover quickly from this situation. So when the team comes, they will engage all of you at the individual level, at the family level, and at the collective level as families who have come together to create another bigger family. And of course, from here to the personnel who are within the catchment area will also be engaged by my very good self and the clinical psychologists when they come, so that you know that we are giving a full package that will help you and help us all for us to be recovered from this particular situation. So we want to give you the assurance. Beyond that, we also see to it that we are very interested in life, and life matters most. All other things are secondary. So we are also very concerned about the fact that life has to be lived with necessities. And those necessities, I know most of you have lost all of them. We'll work with Mr. President, with assurance he has given us, for us to see how quickly we can get things replaced, all the things we've lost as a result of the fire replaced, so that you come to some level of normalcy in your life, so that the pain and the anguish diminishing it will be faster than if you have not gotten any of such help. So rest assured, that angle too, we are dealing with it. Having said all this, the issues of those who might have gotten injured, either directly or indirectly as a result of maybe escaping from the fire, we are looking at all the assessment. And whatever it takes, both financially, logistical arrangement, to ensure that we'll provide you the best of medical care, we'll do that without any hesitation. Those that we have to take to Accra, if need be, we will do. Those that can be contained here in the Ashanti region, we will allow it. But we'll leave that discussions to the experts who are the medical doctors and others to advise us. And whatever advice they give us, can assure you, nothing will serve as a barrier and ensuring that that advice is carried out for you, anybody who is affected, the person probably injured, and the family to be comfortable and to know that, yes, truly, we have your back. There are a few other things that I cannot discuss in public, but I want to assure you that we are here because we feel your pain, because we are human beings first. And every human being who have conscience always know that when it happens to a brother or a sister, it is as good as it has what happens to me. And therefore, when bad news comes to a brother and sister, it is also as if it is mine. And therefore, I have to be there to support. And that's why we came, to support and to let you know that we feel your pain and we are in it together. I thank you very much. And when the cameras are off, it's okay.
abusanfo ha ene brebe ma yakwan na de dwumedie nyina asi na megye de sewe eyare ho seme na wote ye no oho adwiro orenso aho na de wo se wo ya ne se e wo se wo ye ahweye sabre ya ye duro so yi eye hamatan ebremu ana ye wo ti ba bia wo bia no se wo pie akwa abonten a make sure se obedundum bibia wo ye see gas enso mesre se abre bia no obeputine off na wahwe se bibia eye intact ansa na wapie na ye nyina ye mbo ye ho ban se wo nua bi refia na so abonenkaye na ye nhwe se abre bia so ye to ye dose mu a ye bejaki no ewachire se be ya BBC atorenchem bi esi na so wo insider wetimi afa kwan bi so na wetimi apie na waboa wo ho oboa wo ho na meboa me ho no ebeboa ma yenyina yetimi aboye ho ban bidin edema me yakisiwa aha ene brebe ma me kwan na me de dwumedi no esi medase
Pasempa bi hatia Oheneba Media open news papa Oheneba Media ensem we koso Oheneba Media asempapa wo ho Oheneba Media asem kase bi asie Oheneba Media Sempa wo mu oi Oheneba Media Sempa wo mu obi ametie yen